Hi, Star Fam. Okay, let's get started. When I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. God, can I get another Miracles Now card for the collective? Thank you. By spreading loving energy, I attract more love. Sorry if this is glare. Okay. So the Miracles Now cards actually have a book that goes with them. So let's check it out. Bear with me. When I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. Move through the blocks? Okay, let's try that one. 86. Okay. The miracle message is, when I move my body, I bust through all that blocks me from my true health and vitality. All right, so I'm just going to skip down. The human body needs to move. Research shows that jumping, ideally on the trampoline, is one of the most effective exercises because of how it benefits the lymphatic system. Think of the lymphatic system as the body's washing machine. It carries nutrients to the cells while leading away waste products. Movement is imperative for the lymphatic system to work properly. Without the proper movement, it gets blocked, leaving the cells to soak in waste without nutrients. This stagnation in the body can lead to cancer, arthritis, degenerative diseases, and aging. The lymphatic system moves in one direction. The primary lymph vessels move up the legs, up the arms, and up the torso. This is why the vertical up and down movement on the trampoline is so helpful for pumping it. Bounce, jump, dance, do whatever it takes to move the tension out of your body. Simple vertical movements can help you release the blocks within your mind and body. You don't need any specific amount of time or certain type of clothing. All you need is the willingness to move through the blocks. All right. And then by spreading loving energy, I attract more love. Let's look for that. Wow, there are so many. Okay, but I can't find that one right now, so I'm sure we can all imagine the meaning behind it. Let's get, what should we get? How about, one of these conscious spirit cards? These are my favorite. I've got the book too. How is everyone doing in the Star Fam Collective today? I hope you're all happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And if you're not, it's on its way to you and to me. All right, let's get some abundance. Here we go. It says, I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provide in my life. That's right. Okay, and we got number 28, release. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. So, just on behalf of the Star Fam Collective, I will say a thank you to the universe for everything that we have released which no longer serves our higher purpose, and that we are grateful, and we send it back to God with love and light. All right, let's get a Keepers of the Light oracle card, and then I think we'll move into the tarot. Who is Keeper of the Light the collective needs to hear from today? Oh, it's Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection, trust your inner voice. All right. Let's start with the standard tarot. It's funny, I was reading a tarot book of mine last night before I went to bed, and because I was curious about something that I never ended up looking up what I was thinking about, but I just kind of got fascinated and reading the book, and it was talking about the different suits, the wands, swords, pentacles, and cups. And the book I was reading said that the fire suit, the wands, represents spiritual lessons. The cups is emotional lessons. The swords is mental lessons, and the pentacles are physical, material world lessons. And I just thought it was so interesting because in my experience of doing tarot, the wands usually is an energy of doing something, planning to do something, taking steps to do something, waiting for something. And those things usually appear in the physical world. I mean, it's a different kind of physical world energy than pentacles, which is more about wealth and business and possessions and stuff like that. But I just thought it was super fascinating. And then it made me think, one, there's always more to learn, and I should have probably learned that years ago, so that's on me. And two, now whenever I get a wands card, I'm going to ask myself, okay, so this is the meaning I usually get for it, but what is the deeper spiritual meaning, or what could the deeper spiritual meaning or lesson of this minor arcana situation be? So I just think it's cool it's one thing about the standard tarot is there's so many different layers of depth to it, and so many types of knowledge encoded in it. It's you could do tarot for a lifetime and still always get new insights out of the cards. All right, so God, let's get some standard tarot here for the collective. What message does the collective need to know right now? What is the collective needing to know? All right, we have the Queen of Swords. So perhaps speaking the truth and holding boundaries. wise decision making, not letting your emotions cloud your judgment. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Used to be my favorite card. Now the Ace of Cups is my favorite card. And the Two of Cups. So some kind of emotional happiness, fulfillment, happily ever after, and an adult relationship, an equal relationship, two souls working together. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a business relationship or a friendship. It could even be family. But definitely something about coming together. And then we have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out reverse. That's very odd. We'll just put this little guy up here. So the King of Pentacles, stable, healthy, earth sign, grounded. I get sort of stable energy. I get stable energy from this, but like a planning, almost like a Page of Pentacles. It's kind of strange. And then this one is the Four of Pentacles, which can be holding back or holding on, or insecurity or not wanting to share, maybe being timid or too afraid to make an energy exchange, so withholding what you could be sharing. And then we have the Four of Cups, which is usually an offer that you don't want. You've already drank 3 cups, and the Cloud hand is offering you a cup. You probably don't want that cup right now. So it's not that there's anything wrong with the cup. You might have really enjoyed the other 3 cups, but right now you're just full and chilling under a tree, so you don't need that cup. So maybe there is a stable energy, could be male, doesn't have to be, that is holding back from making an offer for fear of rejection, or holding on to resources because of an uncertainty to take a chance on something or to invest more. So perhaps someone in the collective has already invested 3 cups in something, and when they're offered a chance to invest in another cup, they're not interested. Let's find out more about this Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Three of Pentacles, so that could be a contract, some kind of union, an agreement of some kind, a collaboration of some kind. So the Knight of Pentacles is usually a slow-moving energy that's like a careful planner. And in reverse, it means either that it's not... I wouldn't say that it means it's not going slowly or carefully, but I would say usually what we see with the Knight of Pentacles is he invests and then he nurtures that investment over time to become the King of Pentacles. Here, he's not doing that. So he's either not investing, or if he did invest, he didn't go the long haul. He didn't nurture it and keep it safe. It can also be like a slowing down to a point of non-movement, feeling stuck or making someone else feel stuck or dragging your heels about something. I don't know. Then we have it with the contract or the agreement or the group effort. Next card was the Six of Cups reversed. So it usually means someone from the past that you're fond of or who's fond of you, or you had special memories, or your childhood or something. Here in reverse, I would say there's not a fondness for past memories. So maybe something's become stuck with a contract agreement or group effort, and there are either no good feelings about the past relationship or partnership, or maybe even being haunted by past memories or past relationship. Then we have the world reverse. So, I mean, right side up, it would be the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one, being blessed by the universe with a fresh start, optimistic beginning. But reversed, I mean, it tends to mean that the cycle is not complete, or someone doesn't want it to be complete. And then we have the Three of Wands in reverse, so the ships are not coming in. I'm just going to grab one more card off the top. I got the King of Wands reverse. So maybe there's a King of Wands out there that is trying to not let a cycle close out or slow down a cycle, so that their ships don't come in, or someone else's ships don't come in, or maybe it's because their ships haven't come in. And then the King of Wands in reverse is not a great energy. King of Wands upright, wonderful human being, full of gifts, shares them, just a big personality and a big heart, but also a big temper. And King of Wands reversed, it's sort of the negative side of all of that. So maybe there's going to be some anger or lashing out, or maybe even a complete lack of action or taking initiative. It's hard to know which way that goes, unless I can feel it from the cards, and I'm not really feeling either. I'm feeling more like a stuck, frustrated energy coming off of this. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get some. How about some? Do the Osho Zen Tarot. Okay. We have change, the source, intensity. So the Queen of Wands is going through, if we're using this as clarifiers, it looks like the Queen of Wands is going through a change. The happy emotions are coming from Source, or being united with Source, or open to Source, influenced by Source, and this new relationship or partnership or equal, fair relationship has intensity on it. Can I get another card for intensity, please? I'm just kind of curious what type of intensity. It's flowering reversed. So maybe the change that's coming in is going to be intense, and it might not leave a lot of time for slow living and soft living and those kinds of qualities. Let's get one more for that. Receptivity. Okay, so maybe what's coming in terms of a relationship, it offers intensity. It is intense. But maybe part of the key is that whoever in the collective is, on their way towards this great feeling relationship, equal partnership, maybe they need to be receptive. And instead of, creating so much with flowering, maybe the collective can receive more. Let's hope, right? Because the collective are such givers, so it's good to receive too. All right, what about this King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups situation? Ordinariness reverse. So a lack of getting those little things done. We have morality. So maybe that's what's holding someone back, is a false sense of doing what's right, or what is, maybe they don't know what's right. Suppression. And that's going to go on the Four of Cups. So maybe the rejection is a type of suppression. All right, what about the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups? We have rebirth on the Knight of Pentacles. So transformation of self. And it's a slow process. We have beyond illusion and courage. So beyond illusion is falling on the contract agreement, union, group effort, whatever, beyond illusion. So maybe someone in the collective is having a rebirth, but it's been taking a really long time. And maybe the contract or agreement or partnership they'd been in is now changing, and they're seeing beyond illusion, maybe using their third eye or psychic gifts or signs from the universe or whatever. And then the Six of Cups reverse, there's courage. So maybe even if things were difficult in the past, or there's sort of a sad ending to the past, the collective is still being urged to have courage. All right, let's try the World reverse, Three of Wands reverse, and King of Wands reverse. We have the Dream. So the World reverse, so that would be the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, but it's the cycle hasn't ended, or someone is trying to stop the cycle from ending. And we have the Dream, so maybe someone's holding on to a dream of a relationship, and that's why this cycle, they want to keep the cycle open. Then we have Three of Wands reversed. Ooh, one jumped. We have the Lovers, quite a pretty card actually. The Lovers reversed, on the waiting for ships to come in. So yeah, there might have been some disappointment in a love situation. And then the King of Wands. Let's get one for the King of Wands. We Are the World. Oops. So that talks about, being part of the oneness, everybody being needed and important and part of it, and all united together on the same planet, but it's in reverse. So maybe this King of Wands energy is unsure of how to act or what to do, or having some kind of struggle with moving forward, or asserting themselves in a healthy way. And that could have something to do with the fact that they're feeling isolated or cut off from the rest of the Lightworkers or collective, or maybe someone in the collective that they were attached to, if this is a romantic situation that they're having difficulty releasing or moving on, or allowing to change into something else. All right, I'm going to get some mess deck. Oh, I forgot to get one of these Archangel Gemstone Guardian cards. So let's get one of those. We have a gem that we're wrapping during our reading. God, what gemstone and Archangel card do we need? This one? Okay. Ooh, Peacock Copper. It says, are you in touch with your magnificence? Find ways to bring more joy into your life. Be aware of the source of your emotional challenges or perceived blocks so that you can release them. Get in touch with your inner radiance and shine your light brightly. And on the back it says, Archangel Sandalphon. My life is dynamic and full of vibrant energy. I am full of vigor. I am authentic and loyal. I confidently show my true colors to others. It is a fabulous feeling to be all that I can be. I am full of life-enhancing joy and goodness. What a happy message. Okay, let's put that one here. Whoops. Okay. Let's get some from the mess deck. Alright, what messages from the mess deck does the collective need to hear today? Just shuffle these a little bit. Ooh. Trickery. Oh, there's another one. Binding magic. If anyone out there is doing dark magic right now, please stop. You're hurting yourself by trying to hurt others, and it's not a happy way to live your life. If you want to be doing magic or interested in magic, that's fine, but you really need to focus on the ethics and the morals behind everything you do in life. If not out of your own sake of what's right and what's wrong, then out of a desire to protect yourself from future bad karma. Because doing nothing has neutral karma, but purposefully choosing to have malicious intent and do black magic to get your way or to hurt someone else or out of a misplaced need for evening the score, whatever, it's like an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind, and anything negative that you send out is going to come back to you. So it's the first rule of magic, and you know, I really hope that people take it seriously, because you can ruin your own life, and you can hurt other people who don't deserve to be hurt. So if you're going to do magic, do white magic, don't do black magic, don't do dark magic. If you need to hurt anybody, or if anybody is getting hurt, or the intention is to hurt anyone, is black magic, is bad for you, and you should not be doing it. I think most people in the collective know that, but just in case there's some people out there listening who don't know it, this is the warning. Not from me, but from Source, from God. It's a warning. Black magic is bad. Don't do it. Okay. So we had trickery and binding magic. What else do we have? Plant medicine. Maybe there's someone in the collective dealing with trickery and binding magic who needs some plant medicine to help them. We have missing piece. Sorry for my handwriting and my spelling errors. I'm not the best speller. I'm pretty terrible at spelling, and my handwriting is kind of bad. But you know, we all have strengths and weaknesses. That's what makes us unique, right? Okay. All right. A couple more messages from the mess deck for the collective. God, what else does the collective need to know today? Whoops. We have going to the doctor, healer. And we have herbalism, but it was in reverse. So maybe there is someone in the collective who needs plant medicine. Oh, this one's too. Health is reversed. So yeah, if you're not feeling well, go see your doctor and look into plant medicine and herbalism. Got to take care of your own health. All right, how about we'll do 3 more. I'm just going to pull them off the top. So save yourself was reversed. So Spirit might be asking you to step up, saving yourself, being protected. So you're probably being protected. Mother Earth, and I said I was going to get 3, but I think it's going to be more like 6. Chakra alignment, Divine Feminine, and social media reversed. So maybe since it was reversed, I would say that and the general message is about healing and protection. I would say that means maybe social media isn't the healthiest thing right now. Maybe maybe limit your social media time and maybe be careful what you're posting for a little while anyway. I don't know. I think people should be allowed to post whatever they want as long as no one's getting hurt. But that's me. Okay, what else can we do for the collective? How about a rune? I'll grab you guys a rune. I close my eyes so I don't cheat. It's this one. Alright. This one. Okay, Odal. This one is called Odal. Upright property legacies, reverse legal problems with land or property. It was upright, I think. So this evaluation of the runes began with Fio, which signifies the wealth represented by cattle in ancient society. With Odal, we come full circle, as this rune deals with the property and the possessions acquired with that wealth. Specifically, it covers all matters dealing with property, the ancestral home, but also pension funds, stocks and shares, and inherited possessions or money. Spiritually, this is the rune which tells the seeker that he or she has reached the culmination of a particular stage in his journey or self-discovery. The quest, of course, never ends until the soul is freed from the wheel of death and rebirth, and like a larva turning into a butterfly is transcended to another state of existence. This process can take countless incarnations to achieve. Odal, above all other runes we have described, reflects the fact that the journey embarked on by the seeker must eventually lead back to where he or she started. As the wise sage told his disciple, the further one travels, the less one knows. However, the valuable lessons learned on the quest may be of use to the seeker in this life, or like inherited possessions or property, can be passed on to illuminate a future incarnation. So, it sounds like someone in the collective has acquired knowledge, wisdom, spiritual energy, power, and careful use of that over a long period of time, with work, and that's really what we're all doing here. We did incarnate as Lightworkers on Earth at this time to help raise the consciousness of the collective, but we can't do that. That's part 2. We can't do that part of our mission unless we do the prequel part of our mission, which is raise our own vibration, raise our own consciousness. And in order to do that, there's a lot of work that goes into it, and some of that work is letting go and healing, doing shadow work, talking to someone who is impartial, so maybe not your mom, maybe not your sister, maybe not your bestie, maybe someone who's like a professional and has emotional detachment from you and the topic. And I think too, Lightworkers are pretty lucky. We do tend to be isolated from each other across the planet, but when we connect, we really understand each other and what each other's been through. So it doesn't always have to be a professional or a stranger. It can just be someone outside of your situation who can understand what you've gone through and is emotionally disconnected from you in the situation enough to be able to to guide you. So we're all kind of each other's guides down here right now. And what we're doing is we're working on ourselves, we're working on our pasts, we're working on our futures. And as we're doing that, we're rising in vibration. And as we're doing that, we're sort of collecting together across the planet, you know. And as we do that, we're able to really understand how important our message is. And that encourages us to keep being light workers and keep sharing what we know and keep sharing what we feel and what we've been through and keep pushing the collective on earth forward, always forward. Not just into the future as in like sci-fi technology, but as in what have we learned from the past? How can we better provide the resources that we need for ourselves and each other? And this rune, Odal, this is like, now that you've done the work and you've learned the lessons and you've transformed yourself and transmuted yourself and evolved yourself, now you're full of spiritual knowledge, you're full of teachings. It's time to share that. It's time to protect that and guide other people on how you did it so that they can start their journeys and they can get farther along on their journeys too. We always have to pass the baton backwards. But first we need to be worthy of carrying it, which is our own inner work. So that is that for runes. I'm going to get you an angel number and then we're going to call it a day. Oh, I should get you a herbiary card too. Okay. How are we doing for time? It's quite a bit. Okay. Angel number, let's see, 838. The Ascended Masters bring you the money and other supplies you desire. Keep your spiritual focus at the center of your thoughts and actions, and all your needs are met. Cool. I think we can do that. And then I'll get you a herbiary card. Because how sad would life be without plants? It'd be so sad. No flowers, no fruit. Probably not much oxygen. All right, what herbiary cards does the collective need today, God? And then we're gonna call it a day on this reading. So everyone can get back to what they were doing before, working on themselves and helping the collective, sharing that spiritual knowledge that they've accumulated, busting through those blocks. I'm gonna take the one that jumped. All right. Ripple outward. Self-heal. This was my plant of the summer. I don't know if you can see it. Down at the bottom, the little purple flowers. It's called Self-Heal. It's called Prunella vulgaris. And it's also called All Heal. So I tend to call it All Heal. But you can call it whatever you want. Let's learn about it together. Okay, Self-Heal. It's not under the S's. Okay, here we go. Just gonna take a drink of water and I'll read it. Okay. Ripple outwards, self-heal, Prunella vulgaris. Pretty, pretty Prunella, my teacher used to murmur to this tiny flower with fuzzy leaves and a snapdragon face. Prunella, or self-heal, is a wee thing. It's actually quite little. Probably it's about this from the bottom of the stalk to the top of the flower head. It's very small. It's kind of, you know, nestled in the grass and the clover on a lot of people's lawns. Okay, sorry. It's a wee thing, small in the way of butterflies, whose flapping wings can stir a hurricane half a world away. Like a pebble dropped in a pond, self-heal ripples outward, allowing healing to begin. She reminds you that one properly placed shift, no matter how small, creates concentric circles of effect, each amplifying change. Self-heal knows how to find the center from which all else flows. Ripple out from here, she whispers, as she helps you discover the secret of your own true healing. If self-heal appears for you, it's time to drop your pebble in the pool. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below to let me know if this reading resonated with you. If you have looked into some of these things, if you're curious about them, if you've had any experience with peacock copper, that stuff looks pretty cool. And take care. Bye.